What's going on, everyone? SconzE here with Danganronpa. And before we start this episode, let me make something clear. See this in the options? See the BGM? I can't turn it down any lower. It's as low as it can go. And it's been like this. It's been like this since like way early on into this series. Anyway, the reason I bring that up is because when I look back at some of the recordings, the music is just like so loud. I hate when games are like that, where just the audio is so loud for some reason, even at the lower settings. Like, at least we can change it. At least we could do that. But, you know, for anyone who's like, oh my gosh, this guy's got to turn it down, what is he doing? It's at the lowest setting. Certain parts of the game, it's just very loud for some reason. Alright, let's finally investigate this area. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Do it. Do it. This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Speaking of ancient ruins, just you wait till the other games. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. And there's... Can I... Oh, I can't investigate it. Interesting. Can we peek out? No. It looks like there's an escape right there. We can get out the building, right? No? Ooh. It's all busted. Ah, here's a door. Fully operational. There's stuff on the ground that I can't look at. Cool. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. And a monocle. That's not garbage, though. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Well, and back from whence we came. Nothing really going on there. Okay, okay. I don't know if we're allowed in here, but maybe we should check it out. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Alright, Makoto. Wuss. At least he's a respectable wuss. But in a situation like this, no one's using that bathroom. Oh, wow, the bathroom's actually like... Okay, you know what? Bathroom's pretty fresh despite... Well, I can't investigate? There's no, like, Makoto being like, oh, wowie zowie, the whole place is torn apart, but this bathroom's normal. It's actually nicer than the ones downstairs. I guess maybe because no one's used it. This is going to be making my personal bathroom from now on. No more sharing the other ones. Well, I guess we do have our own personal one in our dorm rooms. What's going on here? Locker room. This room is filled with lockers. Must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Oh, it's a lot to check. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. There's a metal plate mounted on the locker. There's no way to get it open. What is it? I guess gotta check this one. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owners can open it, which means none of us can do it. Alright. Yeah, that one's not gonna open. Hey, Monokuma coin though, but we probably should check out each of these. Wonder if I can open this one. Nope. Card reader. No luck. Alright, it's gonna say the same thing each time, so we'll just make it quick. Nope. How about over here? How about locker number 3? And those ones are just busted. I'm not going to bother. There's a metal plate there. How about this one to the left? No. For all of you who may be wondering, why are you even trying? Just leave. One of these should be opening if I remember correct, so... No. Okay, well, one of these is supposed to open. I guess that's later. Guess that's later. Whoa. Hey, pretty snazzy. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Whoa, where'd you come from? Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Why are you so small? What happened to you? Why are you you tiny? You all the way down there now. Or did I just get taller? Maybe. I'm pretty close to the ceiling. So, Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. Probably shouldn't bother her. Alright, what's going on with the computer? This desk is home to a computer. It's an interesting thing to say. It must have belonged to the headmaster. I would have just said, oh, there's a computer on that desk. This desk is a home to the computer. Nice and snug, a little roof over the head, you know? Oh, wait. What's going on with something secrets? Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
Indeed.
A breeze? It's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick
Indeed.
or something? Very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. Saw a program on that PC I think controls it. Enter the right password, and the door should open right up. But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. Can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
True.
I looked at all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this, I think I could be wrong about this. Spoilers, kind of. I may be remembering this wrong. And if I remember this right, I'll be proud of myself, because it's just a tiny little detail, and I haven't played this game in years. But I think the password is, like, her birthday. Because I think this is, like, the computer of, like, you know, her dad, which is, did they say whether it was the headmaster or not? I think they did, right? Anyway, spoilers, ha! Alright, what? Am I supposed to click the computer separately? Oh, what the fuck? That was what I was clicking before. Why even make it two separate things? Whatever. Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Makoto's like, huh? What? Looking through that. Delete history! Though we might be able to get into some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
It's not much, though. Nothing we don't already
in
know.
other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from
However,
despair. And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do, is complete Kirigiri failure. Oh, okay, no, okay, so it is explained that it is. So, I didn't spoil anything, no spoilers, it was already explained. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Who the fuck are these guys? Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into? That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume there must be some kind of clue waiting in there, but maybe for her, there's more to it than that. More to her. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The passcode could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Huh. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet that idea would never even occur to her. Do you mind if I try, just to be sure?
well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Here we go. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Oh, okay. In that case, well, here goes nothing. You want to make a bet? I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... Is the sound effect just infinite? I think it is. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Not very happy. Kyoko? He did love you after all. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? You in there? Oh, look at back there! Hey, Kyoko, turn around! May as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy? That's what made it so unusual. What have we here? I better check out the suspicious present before I do anything. Okay, cool, I guess, yeah, sure. Cool. There's a brightly colored box here. It's totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Dude, are we about to get the Flash treatment? Like in the Injustice cartoon movie, where they did him so absolutely dirty and it made no sense. I won't spoil it for those who don't know, but you can check it out on YouTube. Just type in Flash, Injustice, animated movie, and you'll see the stupidest scene of all time. As people say, Speedster's biggest weaknesses are their writers. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Like scream cheer and happiness and joy and excitement? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took a hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside, and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Gadzooks! What was in the box? It was bones! Human bones! It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Well, who sees my... Oh, what's in the box? You knew it was gonna be that? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box? My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Oh, hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. Oh wait, was Kyoko's dad the one in like the beginning of the game when you see the rocket ship go up and then it crashes down and there's just like bones inside? Is that him? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, those 16 students in the building, and Alter Ego said the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father, so she cut off all ties. That was all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. The hidden room present adds to truth bullets. How are we doing on time? Oh, cool. We got minutes. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. Must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko!
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut off all my life to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoning me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Oh, Kyoko. She got daddy issues. Well, what's going on under here? The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Because...
Are you sure? Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay, then, if you don't mind, just take a little peek. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. Rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Is it a gun? No. I don't know why I thought it would be. Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says, in case of emergency... Emergency! Paging Dr. Beat. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
Handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right. Might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? The Kyoko! I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Dude, just take it, man. You got, like, the ultimate power here. Headmaster's e-handbook has been added to truth bullets.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Favor? What is it? I know it's completely unreasonable to ask this of you. To ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but... Could you leave?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry. I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're the only one connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're gonna say? If so, it's just a theory. That's just a theory. A Kirigiri theory. And this isn't just an issue that could be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened. What I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry. Once I've got myself under control, I'll return the investigation immediately. So, please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then, I'll see you later. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster? There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Yeah, flashback, whatever. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... another flashback. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix, and you get 16. and including me, only 6 of us are alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the only ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko Kirigiri. We got the whole like straw hat roll call there when Jinbei's like, "What do you still have?" "I still have my Nakama, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Chopper, Robin, Frankie, Brooke." You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Alright, let's leave. Let's get out of here. What are you doing on time? 21 minutes? Okay, we are going to do one last thing before we end this episode. Let's see if we could get these open now. Let's see, can I open it with the new handbook? Maybe this locker's owner. Wait, but what about the emergency handbook? Let's give it a try. Do I... Why would it... Just do it. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. Whoa, this locker is totally disorganized. Whoever belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Dude, this has got to be Hiro's locker. There's a glass ball. It's a crystal ball. Huh, crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. And then there's some books. It's all kind of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. Dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I could really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. Picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have evaporated. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. But we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? Locker notebook, added to the truth bullets. How about this? Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Alright, let's... Nope, I didn't mean to click that. How about this locker? Took the emergency handbook. Nothing that might be a clue. How about on this non-busted locker? Oh, this thing is practically empty, but there is, well, something. Some kind of notebook pocket. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is. There's something written on the inside. Could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Looks like girls' handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world, serve as a foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly, just as the headmaster's father. Yep. So it's gotta be. What does this all mean? It means this is the notebook of her dad. I mean her, because she wrote about her dad, and the headmaster's the dad, and the dad's her dad, and so it's gotta be her notebook. Right, Patrick? Sounds right to me. I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even click anything. I didn't get to read the... I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Oh, there's a second. Despair. Well, okay. Let's check out, Why am I seeing this? Why are the lockers that look like they here belong to people? Yeah, whatever. Can we just look at the other ones? Come on now. Nothing useful. How about that one? Nothing useful. This one? Nope, not that one. Oh. I was thinking that was individual. I see now that it's off the door. No, all of them are off the door hinges. Okay. I'm gonna back out of here. And now, we are gonna go back down the stairs and end the episode. And the next one, we're gonna check out what area? Oh, the place with the Monokuma door. The security room place. So, alright, peace out for now. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.